Let's try this. Whoa. Welcome to episode 212 of Thought I'd Let You Know with me, Izer. This week, we're talking about optimizing your cognitive bandwidth. And today, we're going to talk about avoiding isolation. See, one of the basic human tendencies when we are on a journey of self-improvement is to start little by little excluding all external influences. And we did talk about it in week 1, right up there. About how you need to find your own audience, you need to find your tribe, you need to find the proper people to listen to you, because not everybody is gonna appreciate your words as much as you might need them to be, or even give them as much value and give you the real critique that you really need to improve as a person. But at the same time, you also need to realize that you really need a certain amount of social interaction per day just to be healthy. That's just who we are as organisms, human beings. We're social animals. It's not just a phrase. Something that might have a much bigger impact than you were envisioning is whether you're an introvert kind of communicator or an extrovert kind of communicator, or somewhere in between. And let's talk about those a little bit, shall we? People throw these terms around a lot and never really explain them that well. And somebody can be labeled one or the other just on the basis of a couple of interactions. Well, as far as I've been able to understand it, extroverts are people who like to talk a little bit with a lot of people at once. Not at once specifically, but their circles are bigger and the amount of information they share with each of these people in their social circle is parceled. And introverts are people who like to talk more, but with a smaller amount of people. And the crazy thing is that you don't really have to be one or the other, and you're not born one or the other. It's the circumstances around you. It's your own mental state that defines which side of the spectrum you're going to fall on. And believe me, I have been on both sides of the spectrum. I'm currently hovering somewhere in the ambivert region, where you communicate as much as you want with as many people as you want to, because that's what human existence is, just value extraction. And another important thing that you might want to note about this is that engaging as many of your senses in this communication as possible is also key. So, like we talked about yesterday with visualization, engaging as many senses as possible in your own communicational routine is ideal as well. Obviously, visual representation with audio trumps any kind of textual communication you might do, chatting, IMing, whatever. And in-person beats everything. It's just that much better for your own mental health. For the value that you can extract from a certain experience gets added on by the amount of senses that you can engage in that particular conversational instance. And that's pretty much it, man. Except for the fact that don't isolate yourself. It's not healthy. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help other people. And you might just come upon all these blind spots that, while isolated, you choose to ignore because they're a part of your routine, but other people would point them out because they're just that into you. And always remember, it's got to be the proper audience for you to communicate as much as you want to. Sometimes you just got to judge the kind of audience you have. Sometimes you got to And remember, it's always about the audience you have. So go out, find new friends. Finding new friends is one of the most stress-reducing activities that you can come upon. As long as you're going about it in a healthy way. Make friends for the sake of making friends because you like the people, not because you want more friends or want to be more socially popular or somebody told you're an introvert and you need to communicate more. No, just no. Listen to your inner voice. Sometimes you don't want to talk to as many people, but you still want to talk, right? And sometimes you just want to talk to everybody you can find. Make a better filtering mechanism for yourself, and you're golden. That's it for today. We're gonna meet next week. I'm still unsure whether we're gonna continue this optimizing the cognitive bandwidth rigmarole that we're doing. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be there. Eyes are out.